Hello again. Right, let's have a look. I found another literature poetry essay in the exemplar material. I think it's quite good, and I'd like to just show it to you, particularly looking at the way that this student uses quotations and the way that they sort of embed quotations. It gets 31 out of 36, which is sort of was an A, I suppose. But I think there's elements of this that are A star as well. So I think it's a really good essay. So let's have a look at it. Okay, it begins. In this essay, I'm going to attempt to compare and explain the way feelings like anger, jealousy, pride, and possessiveness are explored in the poems Kid, Hitcher, The Laboratory, and My Last Duchess. So, like if you've watched the other video about achieving the A or A star in the poetry, it's a similar style of opening, just straight onto it. State what your poems are, make one, or explain what you're going to talk about, but do it quickly and get straight into the actual body of your essay. Okay, so short, focused introductions like that are really successful. In The Laboratory and My Last Duchess, the pride expressed is a wounded one. Both narrators are murderous, although in the lab she's intent on murder, where the Duke has already commanded it, and it is his last Duchess that is dead. So you've made a sort of comparative point between the poems here. It's very clear what this paragraph's going to be about. It's going to be comparing The Laboratory and My Last Duchess and the way that they deal with pride. In The Laboratory, the woman is spurned by the man she loves. He is with her, and her pride is wounded. What a drop, she sneers, adding that the other woman is no minion like her, suggesting that perhaps she's treated like a servant by this man to add insult to injury. Now, what I wanted to bring your attention to, really, and what was interesting here, is the way that the student has embedded short quotations in the body of her response, and therefore got away from a very sort of mechanical point, big quotation, explain, and it ends up with a nice sort of flowing analytical response. So that's really what I'd bring your attention to. You see the way she drops this quotation is in here. The man spurned by the man she loves, he is with her, and her pride is wounded. What a drop, she sneers, adding that the other woman is no minion like her. See, she's just quoted the key word there. I like that. This is similar to My Last Duchess, so that phrase there making it clear that she's being comparative, in that the Duke is also jealous of his Duchess' affection for others. He feels that she should be pleased only by him at all, when instead even just a courteous man's words like Frau Pandolf could call up that soft spot of joy. Again, nicely embedded quotation. So it is that in both these poems, the solution the speakers find to their problems is in death. The Duke is callous, and his solution is stated matter-of-factly. He gives commands, and all smiles stopped, leaving her to be his possession forever in death. Now, what I would say about this, perhaps why it gets an A and not an A star, is possibly that it's very good on interpretation. It's very clear on what the poems mean. But there isn't much here about language, is there? There's no sort of specific reference to structure or poetic technique. So maybe good on interpretation, needs a bit more on methods to get up to the A star.